The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Down. Stop. 17. Six.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
This defense for the Vikings, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat, but a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I haven't seen more of them trying to get him to pull the ball in the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say?
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Following the interception, Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there.
And now it's second down.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Throwing is Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think he got that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Cousins.
They'll get this to Nwangu.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
They'll look to run with Nwangu.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best?
There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Vikings take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech. But I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
2nd and 5.
70 range, 70 range. 18 rattles, 18 rattles.
From the gun, Heineke.
He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Off the play fake, Heineke. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On 3rd down, Heineke. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Cousins.
Drops this off with Nwangu.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's the NFL vet Calais Campbell coming in and dragging him down. So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Heineke going to move him around. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A 1st down throw for Heineke. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Falcons at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
46-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
looking to throw. Heineke. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30.
That's another Falcons. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
On the counter, this is Robinson.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Throwing, Heineke.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So
oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 4.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
7-yard line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Heineke on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Robinson up the middle.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And London, the motion man right. On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
To throw is Heineke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. John Fitzpatrick, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now Cousins. That is caught. He's got a first and maybe more. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Second down, Heineke. And he's got Pierce. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And they'll send Miller in motion right. Here's Heineke. Going up top for Miller. And that's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half here, Heineke. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Cousins now.
They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Mike Hughes. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the give, here's Robinson.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London,
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Falcons take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Cousins.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And the Vikings 1st down.
Up the middle, Nwangu.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Hey, no, easy.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Flushed out right.
That's caught downfield by Addison.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Gun.
A 1st down throw for Cousins.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Heineke to throw it.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Marcus Davenport buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Heineke now.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Miller. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Here's Bradley Pena now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And this will be taken at the 13. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
2nd and 10.
To throw is Cousins.
He'll fire it deep for Rager.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
On third down, Cousins.
He lets one go deep for Addison.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On the give is Nwangu.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Kene Nwangu
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Vikings are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Claybrooks going to bring this one out.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Taking it right down Broadway. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Falcons.
Coup for the extra point.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are right back in this football game.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Set, ready.
Now Chandler.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
3rd and long for Cousins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
And the Falcons are right back in this football game.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Here now, 3rd down. On 3rd down, Heineke. Pass caught, Miller.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. And they'll throw again, Heineke.
This is caught inside the 15.
Now 1st and goal. Robinson is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Heineke with a 3rd and goal.
And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
Coup now for the point after.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. And the Vikings hands team able to recover, and that should just about do it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
There he goes again.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
42. Falcons 28.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Heineke.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high.